Hey everybody, it's Ainsworth92 here again, here to read another book. This time around, I've decided to pick something popular and something I'm pretty sure everyone knows. So we're going to read Harry Boner, the Sorcerer's Boner. I heard it's a classic. It's by J.K. fucking Shitstains. So let's get started. Alrighty. This is a long book. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it. Alright, Chapter 1. The Boy Who Watched Porn. Mr. and Mrs. Douche, number 4 private area, were proud to say that they had type 2 diabetes. They're the last people you expect to have type 2 diabetes, because I don't fucking know. They kind of look like they should have type 2 diabetes, but I'm not going to question the author. Mr. Douchebag was director of a firm called Shit, which made asshole drills. He was a big beefy man with a big beefy asshole, so this line of work made a lot of sense for him. He was actually very passionate about it, because he really needs an asshole drill, because his shits are so big they sometimes get stuck up there, so he just shoves the asshole drill up there. Just removes all the shit. It's fantastic. You should all buy one. Mrs. Dursley was the opposite. She was thin and blonde. She was pretty good looking, except for the fact that she has a penis. But that's okay, because Mr. Dursley, that was the only part he actually wanted of her. You know, because that's just the way he rolls. The Dursleys also had a small son called Fuckface. In their opinion, he was a fuckface. The Dursleys had everything they wanted. I mean, all the cum they could drink, all the Burger King coupons they can use to purchase Burger King. But they also had a secret, though. Their greatest fear would be that somebody would discover that they fucking eat at Wendy's sometimes. And in fucking the United Kingdom, people who eat at Wendy's are treated like they have fucking problems. They go to a special school and they ride a special bus. So they kept that under wraps. They didn't feel like they could bear if anyone found out about the Shitters. Mr. Shitter was Mrs. Dursley's sister, but they haven't fucked for several years, which made Mrs. Dursley very upset, because that's how they generated their income, those sex videos. And now to produce sex videos, you'd have to have sex with, like, Uncle Vernon. And fucking Uncle Vernon was always using his asshole drill. So it just never worked out. Surprised they had a kid. The Dursleys shuddered to think what the neighbors would say if the Shitters arrived on the street. They'd probably think, like, you know, we don't like African American people, because they were racist like that. When Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on a dull, gray Tuesday, our fucking story starts. Okay, I guess that wasn't part of the story. There was nothing about the cloudy sky to suggest that somebody was chronically fapping, but all the sound effects kind of gave it away. The orgasm sounds and the sounds of chafing. Mrs. Dursley found this sounds very amusing, and he hummed to it and had gay fantasies. While Mrs. Dursley tried to talk to her own vagina, but her vagina did not talk back, because her vagina was very unfortunately born mute and didn't have vocal cords to talk. None of them noticed a large, tanny homosexual pass by the window. He asked them if they wanted to buy fucking pamphlets. He was also a Jehovah's Witness, kind of a weird combination. But Mr. Dursley picked up his briefcase and fucking threw it at the guy, and he said, I don't want to buy your fucking shampoo, and go back to Russia, because he had a thing against Russian people. Now, Dudley was having a tantrum, because he really wanted that fucking pamphlet, but Mr. Dursley is like, Dudley, just shut the fuck up, and he did. On the corner of the street, they noticed the first sign of something peculiar. A cat was fucking, like, eating catnip, and they're like, what the fuck is that about? And for a second, Mr. Dursley didn't realize that he had a boner at the moment, so he decided to reach down his hand and started to jerk off. And the tabby cat watched him, and she laughed at him because his dick was pretty subpar. Which is pretty ironic since they lived on a place called Private Area Drive, so you'd think their privates would be, very spectacular, but they aren't. So Mr. Dursley was very upset about this shit, so he decided to go to fucking McDonald's, because, that's how he dealt with his sadness. He just ate everything. But on the edge of town, but after he's done eating McDonald's, he had the shit, and the shit kind of got stuck up there, so he had to get one of his asshole drills, and it just wasn't working this time, so he sat in the unusual shit jam in his colon. He couldn't help noticing that there seemed to be a lot of strangely dressed people about, people who were like wearing, fucking skin type suits, and you could see their boners. I mean, my god, it's like their boner. If you were in space, you could see their boners. Now, Mr. Dursley was very jealous, because we just said he has a very small penis, so he decided to go to McDonald's to fucking again, which really does not help out his fucking problem, because, he just keeps getting fatter and stuff, and his asshole keeps getting clogged. But I guess he doesn't care, he doesn't learn. So he sat away with his back, he went to his office, he hit on the secretary, who was named Nate Patricia. He really liked her boobs. They were A-cups, but, he liked them small. He was kind of hipster in his sexual ways. He didn't see an owl swoop at her asshole. Chew, Mr. Dursley, Loudy, yada yada yada. I don't know why the fuck I'm reading this chapter. Something about Professor McGonagall. Alrighty, this is a very long book. Alright, that'll constitute as chapter 1. I don't know. I might just fucking skip it, because I don't want to read about Mr. Dursley's asshole problems. It's too close to home. Alrighty. Nope. Well, whatever. Let's see how this one sounds.